everyone, Ronan back. Today we're checking out a band I'm only this much familiar with, a band called Nightwish. And my only experience with Nightwish is that I only have one song in my library from them called The Poet and the Pendulum. And I don't know why I only have that song. I don't even remember how it was introduced to me or anything, or why I just gravitated towards that song in particular. But I think it's a badass song and I really enjoyed it. And someone brought up suggesting to watch some Nightwish, and that intrigued me. I wish I listened to more from them. I just never got around to it. But they suggested to me I check out Ghost Love Score, the live version from 2013. They said that that's going to be like a good place to start. From what I understand, they have had some different vocalists, and this one, her name is Floor Jensen. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm hoping for some shredding and some orchestral madness and some epic singing. So I'll have to kind of adjust to the vocals, because I'm not grandfathered in like probably most of you are. I came in at in a weird middle ground. So I'm gonna need to kind of adjust and just say in my head it's gonna be a different vocalist, so prepare. So we're just gonna go ahead and dive on in. Look at that crowd. I'm a big sucker for orchestral pieces, so if we can mash the genres together, I'm all for it. Nice. Man, love that chord progression, the guitar tone, a lot of power, great vocalists, of course. Guitar player taking a momentary break. Man, that being there definitely seems like an experience. And good job being able to be able to project this much in a live setting. Sometimes vocalists that have a really great voice sometimes it's difficult for them to project that much during a live situation, and she seems to just be knocking it out. And then also kudos to the people doing the sound for being able to help deliver that. I like how, they just put their knee up, got into a really comfortable position, just knocked out the solo. They didn't have to do anything crazy. They just focused on playing it right, I'm sure you could move around and do that anyway, but they're just like, yeah, we're just going to chill. We're just going to shred a little face, and we're fine. But it seems like this band leans in towards taking you on a journey from beginning of the song to the end of the song. And that's part of what I really love about music, or particularly songs that do that. Some are roller coasters. This feels like a nice brisk walk, I guess, Wow. Fantastic live show. Even just the visuals. Wow. Wow. Wow, that was an amazing performance. Me, I I went through a bit of a roller coaster of emotions, if I'm being honest. In fact, whenever Floor was hitting that super high note near the end there, I actually kind of, for a brief moment, I got a little bit emotional when I heard that. It's really weird sometimes when music or media elicits kind of just, it makes your emotions swell for a moment. They're kind of unpredictable at that, at times like that. And for that little moment for me was kind of that. Wow. And just as someone who's like really new to this band, I can only imagine that there's other people out there in the crowd that will actually like, they might actually cry hearing her sing. Yeah, I mean, even now, just me talking about it, it's I haven't had that happen to me from a song. I don't remember if it's happened to me before, and I'm sure it has. I don't remember the last time that it happened, but it's happening now. Yeah, other fun emotions that I got was like, okay, so if dragons for whatever reason were to emerge and the only people that can stop them were like a legion of Vikings, this would be the soundtrack to do it. It really gave me that kind of like, it really gave me like Viking vibes and all that, and kind of medieval, like a medieval sort of genre that I kind of felt like I was listening to, just like a modernization of that sort of era. So it's that definitely the visuals of the show, fantastic. Man, the chord progressions of the song, really powerful. I love the guitar tone, some really good saturation in the guitar tone, but still I can hear the articulation in the notes, and just the chord progressions, just going through like the chorus and stuff like that. Just really love the choices in rhythm that they were doing the power chords in. Really appreciated that. You got to be an insane drummer to play drums for a band like this. And what I was pleasantly surprised on, and it should have clicked for me immediately, but like the orchestral parts are all done on the keys there, and it makes me wonder about certain other pieces, if it's the same thing or if they really got a real orchestra to do those, or does the keyboard player, does he spend a lot of time shopping for virtual instruments, like ones that sound like the most realistic, and able to feed them into a controller where he can then play as if it's like a live orchestra kind of thing, and make it have that? Because there's some orchestra or like string sound sets sound a little synthy, and in some cases it works. In here they did have a little bit of that synth tone to it, but it worked. The fact that I was even surprised just to hear those string sounds coming out of the keys there, says that they work just fine. And but I'm just wondering for certain other pieces, because certain other pieces sound like very extravagant. So is it at times like a track that they got to play on the side, or is it all coming from him? And even if realistically he's only playing like half of it or something, that's still really impressive to take the time to source your sounds like that, put them in a controller, or if he happens to buy a badass keyboard with that shit already in there, there's a lot of technical shit already involved in that even I'm aware of on just the level that I'm doing things whenever I make music. So for a live setting, there's got to be additional complications with that. And then, just taking the time to wrap your brain around that and be able to program all that stuff into your gear. Very impressive, to be honest. And the vocalist, I really didn't have to change my perspective at all, really. I don't want to sound like they sounded the same, but they both sounded close enough to where I didn't really have to do anything like mentally, like adjust to the new vocalist. The level of projection that she's able to have during a live setting, because sometimes even with a microphone, it's hard to get that out there, or to sing the way you do in a live situation, song after song after song after song. There's a lot of complications that can happen for vocalists. Very impressive to see someone just make it look so effortless. It's fantastic. If anything, I was prepared for the length of the song and the progression of the song because of just how the poet goes, and you go through like a whole like storytelling thing going on, and it's so it's an interesting structure, and they see, like, again, they tend to lean towards that. We're going to take you through a journey, or even we're going to tell you a story even, and that's really interesting for a band to just lean into that and be able to pull it off so well. It's really hard to take guitars, drums, a vocalist, slap an orchestra to it, even if it's done on keys, and make it all mesh like well, as if they belong together. And in here, they do belong together. But thank you guys for checking out the reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the band. And if you have any other suggestions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.